because I refuse to let my fighter get in the ring with someone that has loaded gloves.
They came with accusations, said Inoue was cheating, tried to ban his hand wraps.
If this issue isn't resolved, I will not let my fighter into the ring.
Because I refuse to let my fighter get in the ring with someone that has loaded gloves. That's not respect. That's desperation. What happens when you accuse the monster of cheating? What happens when you question the integrity of the most devastating puncher in boxing? If this issue isn't resolved, I would not let my fighter enter the ring. But Inoue wasn't fazed. He was chasing history, a fourth weight division, his first fight against a reigning unified champion. They said Fulton was the better boxer. He was bigger. He was slicker. He was supposed to expose the monster. When the bell rang, none of it mattered. Boom! Right hand hurts him. Oh, a huge right hand from the monster, and then Let's dive deep into the most controversial buildup, the most devastating destruction, and the night Naoya Inoue silenced every doubter with pure violence. The monster's reign.
Live from Tokyo, Japan, it's go time! Fighting out of the red corner, entering the ring wearing black trunks with pink trim, fighting out of and proudly representing his hometown of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the United States.
Naoya Inoue had already conquered 3 divisions. Ever since that epic war with Nonito Donaire, Inoue had been on a tear. A string of knockouts that left no doubts. Oh, shot right down goes Maloney on a quick counter as round 7. Jason Maloney thought he was ready. He wasn't. Crack. Oh, the big right hand from the Inoue. Future champion? More like future victim. Inoue made easy work of him, finished him with devastating precision. Then came the Donaire rematch. The veteran wanted revenge. Boom! It was a brutal reminder that the first fight was just a mishap. That's just the way it is. Drops the down. Round 2. Inoue unified belts. Made it look effortless.
Please welcome the hard-hitting, undefeated former WBC light flyweight world champion, the former WBO junior bantamweight world champion, and the former undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Naoya, the Monster Inoue!
The final piece of undisputed was Paul Butler. He's not letting his hands go. He fears the punching power from Inoue. Butler was scared before the fight even started. Look at Inoue's having fun. This is the undisputed championship in the world. And Inoue is just this is a sparring session for him. The American champion, Stephen Fulton, was no paper champion. He was the slick, undefeated ruler of super bantamweight. Too big, too smart, too American. And he'd done it the hard way. First, the WBO title in a war against Angelo Leo. He's a terrific. It was a phone booth fight. Fulton beat the brawler at his own game. 122-pound champion. Then came the unification, WBO and WBC titles. Another brutal war with Brandon Figueroa, a pressure fighter with bad intentions. And there's a huge uppercut. Fulton didn't fold. He stood his ground. Took damage, gave it back. That fight proved one thing. He wasn't just slick, he was tough. Strong. The accusations fly.
Hopefully, they will answer these questions with honesty and dignity. I was told that the people of Japan hold their honesty, integrity, and dignity at a high standards.
私もこの質問に皆さんが真摯に答えてくれることを望みます。また日本の皆さんは威厳を持って、そして自分たちに誇りを持った国民だ。
Fulton knew he had to travel to Japan to defend his crown. He came confident, but his team had doubts, serious doubts. They claimed Inoue's hand wraps weren't right. Because I refused to let my fighter get in the ring with someone that has loaded gloves. Loaded gloves? Against the monster? This is not something that I'm making up. I have proof. And I have it in my phone. The accusations were serious. The implications devastating. I have proof where they're wrapping the gloves with an excessive amount of tape. All the way up the hair first, and then they add the gauze. And then they add the tape again. Fight night came. The dressing room became a battlefield. Fulton's team watched every move, every wrap, every layer. It was all legal, no tricks, no edge. There would be no excuses, only truth and pain. The hunt begins. The time has arrived. Make them believers. The task was in front of him. Defend his titles. From the opening bell, Inoue came forward. Fast, sharp, locked in. No feeling out process, no respect given, just pressure, precision, authority. So interesting to see that low lead hand from Inoue starting off like that. Good jab. Very solid jab from Inoue. You know, we talked all night about Efton's jab.
With that being said, I would like to ask the media a very important question. What is one of the most important things involving the fighters? Both fighters, what is the most important things? And I would like to answer respectfully. What is one of the most important things involving the fighters?
そしてその質問というのはこの試合を開催するにあたってこの2人のファイターがリングに上がって対峙するにあたり最も大切なものは何でしょうかという質問です。
But what about Hui's jab? The monster's jab was a weapon of mass destruction. It's the attack as always from now upstairs with it. And follows Efton back to the ropes. Fulton tried to box, tried to establish the jab. But Inoue beat him to the punch every time. Crack. Right hand that is able to land. And he comes with it again. The systematic breakdown. And then a 4-punch combination that included a left to the body from Inoue. Inoue was doing a good job being patient. Double jab comes upstairs with the right hand. Fulton puts up the guard, backs out. Balance for the heavy blows coming from Inoue. By round 3, Fulton looked unsure. His footwork slowed, his jab muted. Inoue's speed and timing were overwhelming. He wasn't just walking him down, he was outboxing the boxer. You see the shifting game plan to go to the top. Yes, but you see the shifting game plan. Now Fulton is looking to fight on the front foot. Desperation was setting in. Fulton knew he was losing. 1, 2 from Efton, but he's not pulling the trigger. Well, it's that middle ground that was the concern. Fear had taken over. The monster was in his head. The pressure mounts. He's afraid for what's going to come back. The speed is too blazing fast. Every round, Inoue built the pressure. His combinations started landing at will, sharp, fast, with bad intentions. Getaway just landed shots like that. You have to change your rhythm. You have to throw feints, subtle movement left and right. But nothing worked against the monster's precision. Heavy, heavy. He's extremely good right hand. Fulton tried to fight back, tried to change the momentum.
どなたかこの質問に答えていただける方はいらっしゃるでしょうか。最も重要なものは何でしょうかという質問です。
Okay, so with that being said, that was a good one. Y'all didn't answer me. I spoke with Fulton in regards to my concerns, and Fulton asked me not to discuss the concerns.
Good right hand from Efton right there. Catch it anyway. Oh, good combination from Efton. And that was off the subtle movement to his right. But it was too little, too late. The monster was hunting now. And the prey was wounded. The devastating end. Round 8 arrived like a hurricane. The end was near. Everyone knew it. So why? Oh, a huge right hand from the monster. Boom! The shot that ended everything. And then he chases him down. Fulton was hurt badly, struggling to survive. Efton is laying out, struggling to get to his feet. Efton hurt badly. The monster smelled blood. The hunt was almost over. The monster on the attack trying to claim 2 more belts. As Efton tried to grab the ropes back up into the corner,
Inoue closes the gap.
He's there, but
Fulton's having a hard time with. Right now, Fulton on his bike. Just trying to avoid shots from now.
Double jab, right hand.
No, but I like his composure. He's weathering the storm right now. Fulton using defense, movement to get out of range. Test, a lot of rounds left, but I'm just telling you right now, Inoue's making this fight look easy right now.
You know, we talked all night about Fulton's jab.
Let's see if Fulton can turn it around.
Here comes Inoue. Crack. That destructive, decisive power does it again. The monster, a 4-division world champion stamping in Tokyo. It was over. The accusations silenced. The doubters destroyed. The monster victorious. They accused him of cheating, questioned his integrity, said his hand wraps were loaded, his gloves were illegal. But when the bell rang, only one thing mattered. Pure skill. Naoya Inoue didn't just beat Stephen Fulton. He destroyed him. Systematic precision, devastating power, surgical violence. The accusations became irrelevant. The doubts evaporated. In his first fight at Super Bantamweight, the monster didn't ask for a tune-up. He went straight for the unified champion and broke him. No controversy, no excuses, just skill, speed, and violence. Fulton was supposed to be the slickest test. Instead, he became another victim, another warning, another piece of history written in blood. Which moment shocked you most? The pre-fight accusations that tried to stop the monster, or the devastating right hand that ended Fulton's reign? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe for more epic boxing breakdowns that prove why skill always beats accusations. Hit that notification bell because legends like Inoue remind us why they call it the sweet science of destruction.